I don't think there's any other like smosh weather stories from the day that I want to talk about. Some sort of invasive plant, very much an invasive plant, yeah. I mean, how do you handle that? That's something you cannot really contain. And you don't have to contain it because it's like far outside of the Earth. But as I said, once the other Mercury is like destroyed, how are they gonna explain that? Okay, I don't think I have anything much to talk about from the Smosh Raid. So the two ones I mentioned are the big ones I wanted to just talk about. There's of course other stuff that happened in that video, but I'm not gonna have like, I'm not gonna make this a whole like, oh, let me just talk about Smosh all day. But I don't think I have anything else. Do you have anything, Henry? No. Okay. With skill and care is our next one, and this is the shortest one that we have today. Look at that. Boom. Just right there. Safe. SCP-1816 is confined in an underground experimental room measuring 10 times 10 times 5 meters. The room is climate controlled and equipped with sunlight stimulating lamps. Access to SCP-1816 is forbidden to all female personnel unless approved by Dr. What the fuck is that name? Colodon? The maintenance of SCP-1816, including pruning, fertilization, and repotting, is to be conducted by Professor H. Pack. What the fuck? SCP-1816 is a penching containing a live specimen of an unidentified tree. What the fuck is a penching? Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. Those are cool. Is it the tree itself, or is it the art of having a tree like this? Well, we can probably just look it up. Also known as Pensai, is the ancient Chinese art of depicting artistically formed trees, other plants, and landscapes in miniature. Oh, so it's not like a real tree. It's a miniature. It's very like. Well, no, it can also be. No, it says other. Okay, no, it can be a tree. It's not. It's just not. Okay, understood. Okay. Of an unidentified tree. So it's a tree that they don't recognize from our world. The object is approximately 40 centimeters high. What's the difference between it and a bonsai? That you have to sadly look up yourself. SCP-1816 will only affect pregnant mammals. When a subject at an early stage of pregnancy is left in the same room as SCP-1816, the fetus may become an instance of -1. The distance and time of exposure required to cause this effect depends on the size and gestation period of the individual. In the case of murine test subjects, an exposure of 3 minutes per day, /day, within 5 meters was found to be sufficient. The requirements for larger mammals such as human subjects is not yet fully understood. I'm not sure if I think bonsai is a specific tree and penjing is what you can do with a bonsai. I think that's what it is, right? Because penjing is not a tree itself; it's the art of like having a tree in a small tree planted in something. So a bonsai is technically a penjing plant because it's like this tiny tree that you have planted. Instances of -1 are characterized by dwarfism, extreme congenital abnormalities, ataxia, and mental retardation. The severity of these physiological effects will be expected to result in aborted pregnancy, but instances of -1 invariably have a lifespan comparable to normal subjects. The cause of the teratogenic properties of SCP-1816 are unknown. No toxins or radiations could be detected. Genome-wide analysis did not reveal any mutations or epigenetic factors that could explain the developmental defects of -1 subjects. Before its acquisition, SCP-1816 was in the possession of Mr. Ruprecht Zorkowicz, from who committed suicide on 11/1 for reasons unknown. The unusual birth defects observed in the children born from Mrs. Winifred Zorkowicz attracted the attention of Dr. Colton. These are fucking names. Mrs. Zorkowicz is currently confined in Ward 7F of the sanatorium. Excerpt from the psychological evaluation of Mrs. Winifred Zorkowicz conducted by Dr. Dahlberg. Yeah, tell me about your children, Mrs. Zorkowicz. They are such beautiful children, just like their father. He's so proud of them. Really? I was under the impression that your husband... That idiot! He is not the father of my children. No, he never loved them. In that case, who is their father? What are the seed and soil without the gardener? Their real father, or the one who cared for them, nurtured them, he gave them his love and they grew into beautiful, healthy children in his own image. Who are you talking about here, Mrs. Zorkowicz? You know, anyone can crush a sapling, but it takes skill and care to create a bonsai. No further explanation could be obtained from Mrs. Zorkowicz. Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like getting further information is a bit impossible. But that makes sense why it's called with skill and care. Because like having a bonsai takes skill and care, right? And that bonsai will give you the skill and care right back by deforming your children. that is something. Oh my! Thank you. You water me. You make sure I have fresh earth. As a thank you, your children are now ugly. Deformed even.